Kids, I'm going to tell you a story. The story of why we hate Ted Mosby. No, stop. I don't think we can legally use any more of that song. So a lot of people who were fans of the show How I Met Your Mother, oddly enough, disliked the main character, Ted.
I think I'm in love with you.
What?
He's a selfish, overly emotional wuss. But is he? Well, yes, kind of. But I think that part of the reason we find Ted so annoying comes from within. Look at the rest of the cast. All ideals. Lily is the combination of all the impossible things society expects of a woman. She's a sinner, a saint, a caregiver. She's strong but not overbearing. Marshall is all the impossible things society expects of a man. He's strong, good at fighting, can drink like a fish, but he's sensitive, good with kids, and supports his wife. Barney is hard to think of as an ideal, but he is the ideal New York socialite, wealthy, powerful, and anyone who has ever wanted to have the confidence to go up to a girl in a bar and ask for her number can see why he's a popular character on the show.
Hi, have you met Ted?
Robin, quite simply, is a hot tomboy. She's a tomboy, so she's approachable, but she is gorgeous. Despite her supermodel looks, you get the feeling like you could actually have a conversation with her and not feel intimidated the whole time.
She was the ultimate girl next door.
As a friend of mine once said, Barney and Robin are the ones you'd want to sleep with, Lily and Marshall are the ones you'd want to marry, and Ted's the one you'd want to kill. But that is self-destructive. Ted is not as extreme in his traits, though he does get flanderized later on. The traits that are exaggerated in him are no more than any other show. House's misanthropy, Michael Scott's ineptitude, JD's blatant sociopathy. So Ted's exaggerated traits are what the show wants to be about. Sentiment, heartbreak, perseverance, friendship, insecurities. These are all themes in the show that we experience through Ted, and they are things we experience in our own lives. We all have friends who are prettier than us, or seem to have more sex, or who seem to be more lucky in love. We've all had our hearts broken, chased after someone, dated a crazy person, and broken someone else's heart. We hate Ted because he reminds us of the things we don't like about ourselves. But that's the thing. All of those things are what makes life an adventure. Ted overcomes his insecurities not necessarily by getting rid of them, but by accepting them and being true to himself. And that, in short, is why I've learned to love Ted Mosby, because he was able to teach me something that's applicable to my own life. Well, what did you think of my theory? Leave a comment below and like the video. That wasn't a request. If you really like the video and the whole channel in general, you can subscribe. Make sure to check out the work I've done on Star Wars, specifically why Jar Jar Binks is the best written character in Star Wars Episode 1, and why Luke's elaborate plan to rescue Han was actually brilliant and diabolical. Thanks for watching.